Good morning, everybody. I'm Chris. We're in a car and we're going to chat. We're going to do a car chat with Chris. This was a crazy, crazy weekend. It was kind of my birthday weekend a little bit. And we had this planned out a long time ago. Amanda and I, we did a day trip to California. And so we flew to California and then we flew back the next morning. There's this airline out of here that flies. It's super cheap. You get these super cheap flights. It's like a no frills. I mean, like literally you fly, there's like nothing on the airlines. It's almost like you're folding chairs and you're sitting there. You're like, oh, okay, here we go. But it's very inexpensive. And we had this plan a long time ago to do this, to fly down there. We visited my friends and we went to Halloween Horror Nights. And oh my gosh, it was so fun. And then we stayed, it closed at 2 in the morning. We were there, we shut it down at 2 in the morning. Then we went to my friend's house afterwards and Amanda and I slept, and then got up early and caught a flight and flew back to Utah. And it was really fun. Man, I'm tired. So, but I can't shirk my responsibilities. Today I've got chores. I have so many chores I got to do and take care of and get all done. And so I'm on my way to Dutch Bros. Da-na-na-na. And to do that. But I want to tell about a little funny story that just happened this morning. So I was downstairs. Do you guys know, as a parent, like when you hear a scream and you're like, uh-oh, you know it's a real, like something's just happened, something's gone down, somebody's hurt, something's going on. So I'm downstairs, I hear Amanda, and it's that scream. It's like, and I'm like, something's wrong. And then I hear Miles, this high-pitched laughter, and he just starts laughing. And it was just so weird, because it's like, I hear Amanda in pure panic, and then Miles is laughing, and I was like, oh, what did he do? So I get upstairs. Miles has like a ceramic rocket ship that he's painted. And inside this ceramic rocket ship, it's like a piggy bank. It holds coins. And the bottom of the rocket ship, there's this rubber stopper, and it holds all the coins. Well, Amanda was up there with Miles. They were working and kind of cleaning up his room. And the rubber stopper Miles had taken the rubber stopper off, but it was just sitting there. Amanda didn't know that. Amanda picked it up like this, and her hand was on the bottom of the piggy bank. Now, what most people don't know is that my wife has a huge fear of, it's called, what's it called? Akismophobia? I think it's something like that. And it's a fear of like metal objects, like particular coins. Coins is the worst thing. Like she cannot stand to touch coins or have coins around her. She doesn't like little metal objects. So she doesn't like, Amanda doesn't like jewelry. Her ears aren't pierced. She doesn't like wedding rings or things like that. It just kind of like trips off something in her and she doesn't like it. Well, her dad also has this too. Her dad actually has the exact same thing. So this morning, by the way, I think Dale Earnhardt had it too. He had this same thing. They just don't like it. So Amanda this morning, she picks up the rocket piggy bank, and she goes to move it, and all the coins landed on her hand, and she about lost her mind. I mean, it was just like this, and she's screaming, and coins are falling on the floor, and it's like, I guess if you were be afraid of spiders, you pick up a thing and all the spiders crawl out all over you and fall over. And she's like in pure panic mode. So I get up there, and Miles and I cleaned up the coins, and we had to put the stopper back on the thing. And that was my morning, guys. That was my morning. But I think we all have our little foibles, right? One thing I don't like is my pet peeve. This is not my phobia, but pet peeve. I do not like, and I never have, like sticky hands. Like I like my hands to feel clean. I do not like if I eat like an orange and like the juice gets on my hand, it like bothers me. I'm like, I've got to go wash my hands immediately. So that's just something that's always bothered me. But yeah. So that was my morning this morning. Amanda was screaming because coins had fallen into her hand, and not just like one or two. It was like I think they're like a big, like maybe like a 50-cent piece was like blocking the opening, and somehow it just got turned, and they all just poured out. So now she had all these coins in her hand, and yeah. So she's like sent me to Dutch Bros. She's like, you gotta go Dutch Bros. And I was like, okay. And normally Amanda gets a small, but she's like, I need a medium today. So we're getting Amanda a medium Dutch Bros, and that's what we're on our way to do. And but the Halloween Horror Nights was super fun. We had a great time, just our friends. I wasn't like filming or anything doing like that. I was just literally there just to have fun. And I saw a bunch of people there, and they're like, I thought you hated these things. And I'm like, well, I don't particularly enjoy it, but my wife loves horror, and so it's fun for me to be there with her, and she loved it. And it was a lot of fun. Had a great time. Had a very good time there. A lot of laughter, and I think that's what's interesting about being afraid sometimes, is that you get that like inappropriate giggles, start laughing, and it's just fun. And that's what's fun, going to the haunted house with your friends. It's just getting scared and yet having a good time. Okay, so here we are. Let's see here, guys. I've got the secret. Let's go back to the secrets, shall we? I got the secret menu. Let's do it. Okay, pulling forward. What am I gonna order? Oh, today's 50-point day. Like, you get so many points, you get free drinks at Dutch Bros. Well, today they're doing 50-point day. Like, if you just order a drink, they give you extra 50 points. So I was like, that sounds good. What am I gonna order? Let me figure this out and I'll come back and tell you. Okay, so I want this one. It's the Bob Marley Mocha.
The Bob Marley Mocha?
It's half brevet, half chocolate milk.
Perfect. Alrighty. Got it.
Got it, perfect, okay. You guys, I was supposed to take my dog Cabo to get her pup cup. She was excited, running around in circles this morning, and I got out, the whole thing of Amanda screaming kind of rattled me. I forgot to take Cabo, but I did order her a little pup cup. I also ordered Miles lemonade, and Amanda got her drink. So, and I got, it was called the Bob Marley Brevet. Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, good.
Okay, we've got a medium iced Americano with sugar-free caramel.
Yes.
A small iced Hyperchrome lemonade. And then a medium iced Bob Marley with half Kick Me, half mocha.
Yeah.
Perfect. And then a pup cup. Do you want a drink carrier?
No, it'll be fine.
Do you want stoppers on any of them?
Yes, all of them except the Bob Marley.
Perfect. And then you want straws?
Yes.
Perfect.
There. Okay, so there's Amanda's Americano. At Dutch Bros, when you get straws, the straws are always fun colors. They're like pink, blue, green, whatever. And so I always like that. See, it's like a neon yellow, and I think an orange are the other straws here for Miles and Amanda. Okay. This is Miles Hyperchrome lemonade. What's in a Hyperchrome? Do you remember?
It has orange, grapefruit, and what was the other one?
That's okay.
Let me look really fast, actually.
This is the Bob Marley. And a small pup cup.
Oh yes, perfect. Awesome. It has orange, pomegranate, and passion fruit.
All right, perfect. Miles we got him a Hyperchrome. It's got orange, pomegranate, and passion fruit. Yeah, half's great. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah, have a great day.
You too. Bye bye. So I did order Cabo, a little pup cup. So what is a pup cup? It's just whipping cream. They just put a little whipped cream in a cup, and then they put in like a doggy bone or a doggy treat. Anyways, so the Dutch that I normally go to, oh, it's so good. The Dutch that I normally go to is closed because they're renovating it. And what they've done is they've taken the staff who works there, and they sent them to 3 different Dutch stores around this area. So I came here, not yesterday, but the day before. Everybody who was working here was from my old Dutch. I was like excited. Like today though, I didn't recognize any of the Dutch staff, and I don't want to like I was just like, I'm like, hey, I don't know all of them, but I love my Dutch staff. Like when they get to know you, they're so friendly. Let's talk about this. This is the Bob Marley. So brevet is just, when they add brevet, I think that's kind of like milk. And I did hot, like half chocolate, half hot chocolate, not hot chocolate, chocolate milk, and then just normal milk. It's got banana flavor, like a little bit of banana to it, and chocolate. When you drink it, oh, it's just so delicious. It is like, it just coats your whole mouth and just feels really good. It's not particularly like really sweet. It's not the sweetest one that you get. It's sweet, but like a I don't know how to explain this. Like a muted sweet. You know, like when you eat like a dark chocolate, like when you tried dark chocolate, the first piece of dark chocolate is always very bitter. But then the second one you eat, it tastes like sweet, even though it's kind of bitter dark chocolate. That's what this one tastes like. And it's delicious. You can taste the banana and the chocolate. Woo! It's good. All right, guys. Well, you guys are awesome. Thanks for hanging out with me. I got to get Amanda her medium Americano, and hopefully she's doing better today and not having any more coin. By the way, one time my friends and I, we actually wrote a whole like movie idea about coins coming out and attacking people. Like the coins become alive. And like we had this, like the protagonist, the girl, we're gonna have that finer girl, like based off of like Amanda. At one scene we had her like she's sitting there and like there's a quarter like on her desk, and she's kind of like looking, and all of a sudden like you can see like George Washington is like his head turns to the coin to look at her, and she's like she looks back at it, but then it's back to being perfectly normal, and then the coins attack. And then we came up with the idea for part 2 because it's gonna be so successful, obviously. Part 2 is we're gonna say, I can't remember, we're gonna call it minted. I think minted. No, mint. I can't remember. Coin something. But part 2 is gonna be called coinage mint condition, for mint condition. So yeah, horror movie about coins attacking people, and like they're gonna have awful puns like keep the change. Yeah, I don't know. So, oh, very good. But this one, you have to like a little bit of banana. It's not overwhelming banana flavor, but you have to like a little bit of banana flavor, because if you don't, then you wouldn't appreciate this one. Mint condition. All right, guys, have a great day. I'll talk to you later. Bye.